guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Dudal Nature Lover. Another week, another video, not another guest, because I'm so much used to see another guest, but today I'm your guest, and I'm sure I can promise you that you'll really enjoy to spend time with me. Today I want to do a story. It's an interesting story, and I learned it's something that happened, and I learned a great lesson from it, and I hope you too, you learn something from it. So I don't know what usually comes into your mind, guys, whenever you see men in blue, especially when you are in a mat or you are driving and you see them ahead of you or in front of you. So most of the time, especially sisi watu wa mat, tunajua watasimamisha mat. One of them atakuja kwa video ya dere. He or she will get the driving license, walk towards the front side of the vehicle as if he's checking the insurance sticker, then comes back and gives back the driving license. But all of us, tunajua, we know in that process, aki walk back and we know what have already happened. And for a long time, I usually feel irritated whenever I see this, and sometimes I feel like, see, these people, they get salaries. So just get satisfied with what you have, what you get from your employer. If it is not enough, see, you invest. Ama you do businesses to top up your salary instead of harassing people with getting this retro amount of cash, 50s. But again, I'm not supporting the people that do give out the cash. That is a story for another day, because it's not right now. They are not forced to give. But, you know, the one who do receive, for now, that is my issue. And that is where my story is coming from. And some years back, I was listening to a sermon, and this person who was preaching was talking about how some of these small things that we do ignore, they affect our lives, they affect the lives of our children, they will affect our generations to come. And he was talking about men in blue, that sometimes they receive money from people who have a lot of bitterness, who have a lot of pain as they give this money. And for them, they don't care. As long as, most of them, they don't care. As long as they get what they have asked you to give, they don't care where this money is coming from. They don't care the person who is giving, how he is feeling, what he will go to do. Because some of these people atakupea hiyo pesa, but ile maombi ataenda kukuombea wewe with your family, and that money will, itakula mpaka pesa yako. You know. So whenever I see these people receiving cash, there is this thought that usually comes into my mind, and I'm always like, oh, thank God I'm not connected to any of these men in blue, because I guess I would be calling the msalaba, to repent all the time for the sins, for the things that they do on their line of duty. So I've always been having an attitude towards them. And some months ago, shook on me, I realized that I am a daughter to one of them. Najua umeshtuka. It was worse for me. Hey, it has been a journey of trying to accept this. It has not been easy, to be sincere. It has not been easy. It has been tough on me, but the fact that I'm talking about it today, it shows that I'm healing, and I guess I'm healed. Nimebakisha kidogo tu, because it's a long story and I can't speak about it today, but this is a process. But I came to realize one thing, that some things we can never change, despite how we wish it was different. Because, like, for me, I wish I wish that my dad was someone else, but here I am. He is from this group of people that I have an attitude towards them, And the fact is damu yake, it is in my veins, iko kwa veins zangu, and there is nothing I can do. So I went through that process of denial of all that, and right now I'm in a process of that accepting that my dad is from this group, and my dude is not retired, he's still working there. And the fact is, despite that he has not been there in my life, as I have told you guys, it's a long story for another day. The fact is, he is my dad. This shocked me, and out of this I learned that some of these things that we see in the society, that we see from people that's allowed us, and we are against them, we are not okay with the way things are done, the only option we have is to pray for them. We might not be in a position to change things, but there is something we can do about it. We can pray for them. Instead of hating towards them, instead of having an attitude, just pray for them. We all know that kwa God hakuna dustbin ya prayers. So you never know the prayers that will make towards that issue, towards that situation, towards that person. You never know what it will do, because our God is a faithful God. He's a God that do answer prayers, and believe you me, the moment you pray, things will start changing. So that was a great lesson, and since then my attitude have changed towards them, and I realized it's only prayers that can work. I can't do anything. I can't change the fact that I'm from one of them. I can't change the fact that I can't change what they do, but I can pray about it, trusting and believing God that one day things will change completely. And in this Kenya, men in blue will not be like the way. Actually, I guess things have really started changing. The way we used to see them, the way people used to fear them, I think things are changing, and maybe it is me who had not changed, but now I have changed. Because at the end of the day, you know, I was reading a book, Purpose Driven, and I came across a number of statements that changed my mind. And one thing I learned is that long before I was conceived in my mother's womb, I was already conceived in God's mind. So it is not a mistake. Whatever happens has happened in my life. Whatever is happening in my life right now, it is not a mistake. God is aware, and He knew it even before I was conceived. He knew it. You know, the Bible says that God knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb. So it is not a mistake. It is not an accident. And sometimes, sometimes there are kids, especially if they are born out of wedlock, most of the time we feel like they are an accident. And even to parents, they feel like it's an accident. It's an accident. But let me tell you one thing. There might be illegitimate parents, but there are no illegitimate children. To God, there are no illegitimate children. Every child before he was born, before she was born, God was aware, and God knew that these two people, the mother and the father, that they had the best genetic for what God wanted for you, to make you. So God knew. So whether to them it was a mistake, whether to them you are not a plant, whether to them you were an accident, to God you were not, and God knew. Otherwise, if you were an accident, I think ungekufa hata before you were born. But God knew you were born. God had a purpose for you, and in this world you have to fulfill your purpose. Not minding where you come from, but the fact that ulizaliwa, there is a purpose for you, and that is what you should be working towards. So guys, I hope you have learned something from that. And I'm trusting God that one day I'll be able to give out the whole story. It's a crazy story. And yeah, I hope one day I'll be able to give it, to narrate to you guys. So the other thing I wanted to do today, because that is the end of my story. For the past 6 years, I've been doing hikes, mountain climbing, camping, retreats, team buildings, and all that. And I started something called Christian Mingo Hiking Club. You can check it on FB. You'll see all the places that we have gone to. You see all the photos are there, details are there. And this come on 10th next month, that is 10th of October. It will be a holiday, and also it will be on a Saturday. We will be going to a place called Castle Forest. It is in Kirinyaga County. This is a place that I have hiked a number of times. And trust you me, this is a place I can hike every weekend, and I'll be very comfortable because it's amazing. It's a nice place, and even, you know, all the way from Nairobi to there, it's also a road trip. So guys, I'm inviting you to register for this hike, for this trip, and for sure you'll really enjoy. Registration, you register with 1,000. The charges are 2,500. And for more details, I'll leave a post here. I'll also put a number that you can call there to get more information. And I'm hoping to see you guys. Single people, married, actually the price is moderate. So even teens and preteens can hike the place. So it is not tough. So even if it is your first time to hike, this is very comfortable for you guys. And I'm trusting and hoping to see you there. And for singles, don't let this chance go just like that. You never know. You never know. Actually, 90% of the people that we do go hiking with, they are singles, and you never know who you will meet there. So guys, let me there. Let's have fun, and God will bless you so much for being here. About subscribing, we are at 910. Guys, tumeka 900 sana. Kaidri. Manzika House just subscribe. Please do. Let's get to 1,000 and offer. So share this good news. I know and I believe that what you are learning from this channel, it's worth it. So guys, share it with other people. Share with your friends so that they can subscribe, and let's get to 1,000 before we go for the hike. That is before 10th of October. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. May God bless you so much for your love, for your support. God our bless tu sana. Until next time, bye bye. Nawapenda tu sana. Mbarikiwe.